that's a money tree. That's like fruits from different branches. You are the founder, you are getting access to. Are you getting this? So these are money talks that you must be aware of. Yes or no, rich people are wicked? Eh? I didn't hear you guys. So some are wicked, some are not. 50-50. Daniel said 50-50. Okay? So some people believe that rich people are wicked, but it's not every rich person is wicked. You know, I've told you about that, about money last week. I told you money takes the shape of the person that that is handling it, right? You can't generalize that every rich person is a wicked person. Now, there is a word I want you to stop using when it comes to money. Don't use the word "I can't afford it." What did I say? When you use the word "I can't," the word "can" is a word that expresses ability. And your ability is always in a potential form. There are things you can do that at the moment you've not developed that potential to do it. So if you now say "I can't do it," it means you are shutting yourself down. For example, for the ladies here, each and every one of you, even the one that is just 6 years old, each and every one of you has the ability and the potential to give birth, right? You have it. So you can't say "I can't give birth" as a lady, even though you've not become a mother or a woman or a married person. You can, but you have not gotten to that level. So when it comes to money, don't say "I can't." Always say "How can I?" What did I say? Yes. When you say "How can I?" you open up the channel of possibilities in your life. So you are now looking for a way to get that thing done. So whenever you have any money challenge, don't say "I can't afford it." Rather say "How can I afford this thing?" When you start asking question of how, you open up your mental capacity to begin to think of ways to be able to get that thing done. And what happens to you when you ask how is that you can even begin to see ways of actually getting that thing done without spending. Let's take, for example, yes, I want you to celebrate First Tech. We are currently launching another branch in Midwifery. I thought we would clap for Jesus. All right. So we are extending to Midwifery. We are having another branch there. So let's take, for example, as the part of the founder of First Tech, we are thinking of opening another branch, and I'm like, but we don't have the money to pay the staff that will be working there. And I now say, let's not open that. I have just shot myself on the leg because the possibility has been blocked by me saying I can't. But if I say, "How can I afford it?" do you know I can put up a post and say, "Call members that have IT skills." Now I'm thinking, right? Youths, I'm talking about NYSC guys that have IT skills, or individuals that have IT skills that want to do like industrial training in a tech firm, that they should come, right? Let's say I'm supposed to be paying 100,000 per month to my staff. When I am able to get such people, you know, the cost would have been reduced. I can pay far less because this person just came to do IT. He came to do industrial training. Or this is a core member that the government is paying, so I will not pay him at that rate of paying a normal employed staff. Are you getting it? So, but if I say I can't, I won't even think about the possibilities of having another means of getting that same thing done. So don't say I can't in anything. Always ask yourself, how can I? What did I say? Especially when it comes to the issue of money. When you need money to do something and the money is looking so big, don't say I can't afford it. Ask yourself, how can I afford this thing? For example, you enter a big luxury boutique and you see some fine wares there, and you are like, I would have loved to have this, but I can't afford it. Don't say I can't afford it. Ask yourself, how can I afford it? Do you know that you can actually afford a luxury shoe that you don't have money for, but you like it? How? You can offer to sell for that setup. Tell them, I need to get the pictures of your shoes. I like your shoes, and I think there are people within my sphere that would like your shoes also. Let me get the pictures. And you start posting it on your WhatsApp. And if you make maybe 2-3 sales, you can gather the money to buy your own. Do you get it? But if you just say I can't, you have already blocked your neural creativity and pathway of ideas. So you cannot be able to see your way through to get that thing done. So never use the word I can't. Did you hear me? Never use the word what? I can't. Even in your study, you are learning something, your coach is teaching you something, and you're looking at this thing is difficult. Don't say I can't understand this thing. Don't use that word. I can't is a blocker, is a limiter, is a stopper. It will limit you, it will stop you, it will make you not creative. So never say I can't, okay? Say how can I? That opens up the door for you to think and then become creative. So let me ask, what is the biggest money lesson you have learned growing up? Okay. Let me reframe the question this way. From your 0 to now, how old you are now, have you ever been taught about money intentionally? All right, apart from what you're learning in First Tech now, have you ever been in a space where someone is actually intentionally teaching you about money? No, right? And that is the reason why a lot of people remain poor, because the difference between the rich, one of the major difference between the rich and the poor, is that the things that I'm teaching you now, they were taught, they understand it. There is nobody that is rich that became rich by mistake. Did you hear what I just said? None. When you sit down any rich man who is sincere, he will tell you that at a certain point in his or her life, he began to understand how money works. So I want to count you as favored, if I will use that word, or as at an advantage, because you are having access to this knowledge at this time. Personally, I did not start understanding about money until in my 20s. Yes. I did not. It was when I entered university that I started knowing that. So there is actually a body of knowledge that one is supposed to know about money. So pay attention to what you are learning here, because this is really, really going to change a lot of things about where you will be financially in the next few years from now. So let me ask, is money scarce? Is money scarce? And you know money is not scarce. I think we need to answer this question. Let me not just gloss through it and pass. So let's answer. Is money scarce? If you say no, money is not scarce, let me see your hands. James and Chidube, what are you doing? I will separate you guys now. What are you doing? Are you listening to me at all? What did I say last? What did I say last? What was the last thing I said? So you're not listening, you're playing. Peter, what was the last thing I said? Something money scarce. You're even in front. What are you doing on your system? Oh yeah, close your system. Close it like this. Let me see only the back. Close your system. Pay attention. You guys, what I'm giving you, you think you're taking it for a joke. I paid heavily to learn these things. Like I paid to be taught what I'm teaching you for free. You know this is not part of your first tech training, but we are giving you this as an extra value. All right, so pay attention. So the only thing you are paying me now is your attention. The currency you are using to buy this knowledge from me is your what? Attention. Maybe next week Wednesday I will show you 5 kinds of money that are not cash that you have been spending but you don't know. Because every single day you spend money. There are money that are not cash. And one thing that the rich know that the poor doesn't know is that those other kind of money that are not cash, they are more valuable to them. They safeguard it. They safeguard it much more. So the poor waste it. And because they waste those one, they can't even get the cash. Because it is how well you are able to manage non-cash money that will determine how you will be able to access cash money. Are you getting this? So, pay attention. Pay attention. All right. So I asked the last question I asked was I said, is money scarce? You did. I said you should close your system. Why are you opening it again? Don't check anything now. Don't check anything. Is money scarce? Hope you know they're actually even printing more money. Right? What is scarce is when money is scarce to someone, it is not actually money that is scarce. It is systems and ideas to attract money. When there is wealth, money is not scarce. What is scarce is those people don't have ideas, they've not created system. Now let me put it this way. You have a well or you have a tap that is running or a well that has enough water. And then you don't have, who knows what a fetcher is? A fetcher, right? Where you used to pull water from your well. Now, you don't have a fetcher. Is water scarce? There is water in the well, but you don't have what you need to scoop it out with, right? So, water is not scarce. So, it's like money. Money is available. Money is available. The well is everywhere. There is well everywhere. There is money everywhere. This is the mindset you must have. That is what? Money everywhere. You must settle that in your mind first. That there is money everywhere. So all you need is your own well, and sorry, your own fetcher, right? To take from the entire pool of money. I told you the last time I was teaching you guys, I told you how much we have running through the forest market. Who can remember? 9 point what? Trillion. As we are talking right now, that money is flowing. As we are talking here right now. So money is not scarce. What is scarce is skill. What is scarce is systems. What is scarce is setups, businesses that can attract money. And once you're able to understand this, you will pay attention to building the systems that will help you to attract money. You pay attention to that. Are you getting this now? So money is not scarce. Okay, go ahead. Yes, like people that have skills that can be paid for, all right, is scarce. It's open. And like I mean, you've come now, you're invested, you're learning a skill, right? Uh-huh. There are thousands of you before you came to First Tech, and they are still out there. They don't have the skill that will make them money. So now you are just one in 1,000 or one in 1,000,000 that is now picking up a skill that will be able to give you money. So in few months from now, you'll be able to use that skill and monetize it to get money, right? But that thousands of people are still out there that don't have that skill. So they will still be in lack. Why you now begin to make money? Are you getting it? So do you think it is easy coming every time sitting down and learning like this? So a lot of people don't want to go through that route. Look at Joe. Joe is a man with responsibilities. But he's coming here consistently, he's giving his time. There are a lot of married people, they say, I'm thinking about money. I need money, I need money. But oh yeah, sit down and get the skill that will give you money. They will not make that sacrifice. Are you getting it now? That's why I said skill is scarce out there. And that's why I'm happy for you guys, especially the younger ones, because for the fact that you are starting this early to gain access to this kind of information, it means you will be like 10, 20 times, 100 times better than your contemporaries, than your mates. Yes, there is no hidden story about it, because now you are here, some of them are at home watching movie. You are paying the price, learning. They are watching movie. So by the time you start making money and they are now realizing that, me too, I'm supposed to get a skill, you're already far ahead of them. Are you getting it? That is it. A lot of people don't know this. And it's only forward thinking parents that bring their children into such systems like this and start preparing them ahead. Because you are going to be far, far ahead of your mates. And that's the reason why you need to pay attention. And every single time you go home, always tell your parents, thank you, mommy, thank you, daddy, for thinking ahead and thinking forward to put me in a system like this to grow. Because they are doing a lot. You may not fully understand what they are doing for you until you, for some of you, until you get to the university. And you now see that some people want to do their projects and they are paying people to type for them. And you pay heavily, you can pay as much as 50,000 for somebody to type your project for you. But your hand is already flexible. You're just going to tap on your computer and you're just typing the thing. And you can even create a side business and say, if you want to type your project, all of you in this class, just be bringing it to me. And you say, be paying 20k. 20K times 100 students is how much? 20,000 times 100. Eh? That's 2 million. Eh? That's 2 million. You have 2 million just, and what will you do? You don't even have to type all the 100 people. Out of that 20K, go and give other typists. Eh? But you are the one that is collecting the job. you distribute the job to other typists and pay them maybe 10K or 5K. Are you learning something here? So I want to open your mind. All right. When it comes to money, there is a skill to it. There is a knowledge to it, and that's what I want you to have. So don't just think money will come to you. No, it is these things you are learning now that will help you to be able to generate money. What do you do? Okay. Oh, I thought I was hearing the voice outside. That's what the Bible says. It says, my children, they know my voice. He knows his dad's voice. Dad was one calling. So if you are not hearing the voice of God, check it out. Are you a child of God? Eh? So you know your dad's voice. From that place, all of us here, we don't know who is talking. That's good. Do you believe you can become wealthy? Why? Daniel, tell us why do you think you can become wealthy? Why? Eh? Why? Because of the awesome, because of the knowledge you're getting now. Okay. Joe. Because the ideas. Alright? Blessing. Tell me, do you believe you're going to become wealthy? Why? I didn't hear. Because you'll be running a business. You're already learning how to. Are you getting it? You know, I told you something that if there is anything you should go home with today, is that thing. And what was it? What did I say? That if you learn that one thing today, that I'm okay. What was it? Who can remind us? Don't say you can't. Always ask yourself, how can I? All right? And then secondly, I also said, anything you don't conceive in your heart, you cannot have it in your hand. Right? Do you know the reason why I was telling you that you must come up with a first class when you get to university? I was planting a seed of that idea in you and telling you that it is possible so that you can believe it. Because if you don't believe it from your part one and you're not getting into part three already, and you're not saying, I'm hoping. No, you can't hope. It is now that you have not entered that you have to conceive that reality in your heart that I am going to finish with a first class. Are you getting it? That is it. So anything you want to make happen in your life, you have to first conceive it in your consciousness. Agree with it. Believe in it, and then start working towards it. So let me say this, and then we'll be closing. We have just 2 minutes to close today's discussion. I just wanted us to interact today. I didn't want to be the one just teaching you. I wanted to just interact with you. Let me ask this question. Would you rather, everybody listen, would you rather have guaranteed 200,000 every month forever? You have a system that you are offering a particular value as a staff, and they are willing to pay you 200,000 every month, and that's all you'll be earning throughout your lifetime. Or you choose to build a business that could make you 20 million annually. And why? Okay, Chidube wants to say something. Which one will you go for? Guaranteed, they will be paying you 200,000. That means in a year, you are earning 200 times 12 is what? That's 2.4 million, right? 200,000 times 12 in a year. That's 2.4 million. So in a year, you are earning 2.4 million. Or you would rather build a business that could make you 20 million annually. Which one will you do? I didn't hear. You will choose to build a business, right? Okay, Chizaram. You choose to build a business, right? Daniel, you choose to build a business. But hope you know that your business can fail. Then your business may not make you 20 million. That 20 million is not guaranteed. There's a risk in business, right? But this one is fixed. They will give you 200K every month. This is the business. That's right. That's the mindset. That's the right mindset, because every business, especially when you make the right choice, not every business is scalable, but businesses that are scalable has the probability to give you a whole lot more than you even bargained. But you have to build. It's like a farmer, right? You go to plant and then you are waiting for the harvest. A lot of people are fixed up in salary job and they are not thinking ownership. So the reason why I ask this question is because I want to conclude with one other point I want you to go home today with. And I want every one of you here to begin to think in terms of ownership. What did I say? Even if you are working in an organization, all right, work so much so that they will notice you and tell you that come and take a share in this company. There is nothing wrong with salary job. But in that your salary job, you must cut out a niche for yourself and become so special to the organization that they will not want to lose you. And therefore, they will have to offer you a share so that you can become an owner. Because that's the best. When you are an owner, as the business grows, that even if it's just 1%, hope you know. Okay, let's quickly check this and then we conclude with it. Let me give you this information. Let's go to Google. All right, so I'm asking for a list of 5 global businesses, their owners, and the current percentage that the owners own in that business. Okay? So, for example, we have here Elon Musk, Tesla. Elon Musk in Tesla owns only 20.3% of the entire business. That means about 79.7, right? 79.7% of the business is owned by outsiders, not him. But he's still a trillionaire. Are you getting this? So you can own a business or co-own a business with a group of other people and still be big. Another one, Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, all right, the Meta platform, his share in the entire, hope you know it is Facebook that owns WhatsApp.